my God. You guys are mad at me. Si vous avez online. Hello, everyone. Hello to everyone who is going to come, and hello to everyone who is going to stop by. I was already dressed up, and I said, well, I had already makeup on. I had a conversation with Mr. Brian Concanon online. My internet connection has been giving us the business. All right, it hasn't been working properly, so the conversation didn't go as smoothly or as enriching as I wanted it to be. Because usually when I go live with with my conversation, it's not necessarily a question. It's more or so that I am, having a conversation with people, debating, and it was such an enriching conversation. But the internet connection, I had to jump on the mobile connection, which is Digicel, and it didn't give us the best, right? So after that, Access Haiti started to work just a little bit, and I filmed a video for you. I will edit that and post it for you through the week. And I said, let me come on live. It's been a while since I came on live with you guys, and I said, let me stop by. I don't know what time it is. I think it's probably five somethings for us here in Haiti. So, hopefully the dogs are not gonna do the most. It is July 7th, guys, 2025. Today marks the fourth year since the assassination of the president of Haiti. Such a pivotal time for us here in Haiti. Mr. Concanon and I, we discussed the assassination of President Moise. We discussed some of the details of that particular assassination. And I was saying on the video, and also I am going to say online, that if you guys are interested to know the details in terms of like the organization of the assassination, the loophole of the assassination, I think that you are going to find a lot of videos from members of the Haitian police. You're going to find it on Aibo Post, which is also like a digital news station here in Haiti. But type Aibo Post. It is probably going to be, if not in French, then in Creole. I don't know if you post the caption, if you're going to be able to hear it out. But yeah, so a lot is going on. I mean, you saw my views and my opinion regarding the situation. I'm not surprised. I was saying on the video that Mr. Concanon shared with me. We talk about the temporary protective assistant revocation, and I asked him what he thought about that. Him and I, we have different views. You guys know that. For the most part, I am a Trump supporter. I definitely support his views on certain things, and I understand his thinking. I understand he's thinking. So, hey boo, hello, my friends. I understand he's thinking, but Mr. Brian has a different view. If the dog starts, I'm going to put my headset on. Brian has definitely different views that I have. So he brought in the fact that he felt like what was going on in the country of Haiti with the Trump administration is mostly racial profiling. And I didn't get. Don't worry une minute. Oui, je parle le français. Hi, Anne. How are you doing? So I didn't get the chance to really converse with him and debate that factors because I wanted. Okay, we're gonna put the headset on because I really wanted to debate with him the fact that I felt that well, I have two views on that, right? I have two views on that. He said that what is going on right now with the Trump administration regarding the Haitian is racial profiling, right? What the Trump administration is trying to do is unconstitutional. And you guys know how I think. You guys know how I feel about that. And also, I really wanted to bring in the fact for him that, well, everything that we debated. But then, as I mentioned to you in the video that I filmed that I'm going to post, is that I actually agree with him. I agree that what is going on in the United States is racial profiling. And furthermore, I actually feel that this administration and the upcoming administration that is going to come, I don't believe that they are going to be really like, I don't believe that any black, they are going to allow any black or Hispanic person to have access to the country. So whether you are coming from certain countries here in the Caribbean, or whether you're coming from Latin America, South America, I do believe so. And it's a thought. me. I was taking my water. It's a thought that came in my mind. This is a thought that came on my mind right when I was thinking about birthright citizenship, and I knew that the Trump administration was getting to, kind of like take away the birthright citizenship. And I also believe that they are going to get really, really strict when it comes to certain countries. I mean, they've started with Haiti already. And one of the things that Mr. Concanon and myself, we also went in on was the terrorists. So, because I wanted to know what the gangs of Haiti were really facing, the fact that they are labeled as terrorists. And contrary to what I thought, because I thought that it was like, now that they are labeled as terrorists, it meant something more, like more on the criminal side. But he told me that it wasn't. It pretty much limited them to fly out of Haiti and to come into the United States. So anybody who ever had to deal with the Vive Ensemble gang here in Haiti, you could get deported or terminated. But like I said to you before, we didn't get the chance to really go into the details because I really wanted to ask him questions such as, well, if the United States justice system finds their citizens as part of those gangs, whether it is through, arm distribution and things like that, could it be um, a case of citizenship termination for those people? I mean, there's a lot that we could go into because I mean, we all know that the US government was definitely involved with Haiti and everything that they had going on. So, in another way, if the Trump administration is really serious with the stance that they are taking, right? I mean, if they are really serious, could it be that they could go to the top and now we could definitely be in on, okay, what were some of those foreign officials that were involved with Haiti? But Haiti would need to have also a justice system in order to do so, right? Anyways, the debate and the conversation are endless, right? The debate and the conversation are endless. I mean, times are scary. And I just, like I said in the video that I filmed, I just really want to pick my battles really carefully at this point. It's pointless for very irrational, emotional responses at this point. I'm here for you. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I worked on a video and I'm going to do my best to edit it. If not today, then tomorrow and post it. I will post it here on this channel. And then there's a second video that I am going to work on, which has to do with digital era, right? Because I let you in on the fact that it's a changing world, and despite the chaos that you guys are seeing that Haiti is facing, we have entered a new world. And I just saw a press release that came out that the entire governmental system of Haiti now is digital. They have a website and everything. So I have a video that I'm working on that. It should come out sometime this week because I'll just like work on it and post it on my consulting page. Personally, like I said to people, I've given everything to you guys. I really believe that the members of the government are now having access to information that I had access to probably in 2021. My little finger, my pinky finger, okay, my pinky finger is telling me that the Haitian governments are finally understanding that, okay, this is what is going on. But those of you who've been following me since, even if you started to follow this channel or in 2021, you definitely are aware. You can't say that the information is not here. And if you are not aware, I do have a second channel. I have my consulting channel. I encourage everybody to go watch and listen and study those videos, the reconstruction of Haiti, Haiti moving into digital era, the type of work field that is going to be. I've been preaching about that, and there is so little that I can say because the information is out. And what you have to understand is that there are people who are signing up for consultation, but the majority of my clients are not Asian. A lot of them are European, a lot of them are American people. So that means that they are understanding of the work and they want to get ahead as well. So why are the Haitian people not just like you have to think? Don't fall into the chaos that is currently happening, right? Don't be so quick to be in the chaos. Don't be so quick to because we have this saying in Creole, tout moun ap regle afe yo, right? Tout moun ap regle afe yo. It's like, why would you want to live under such pressure, right? Why would you want to live under such pressure when you can reconsider, take a look at what you have at hand and dominate the market of Haiti? Now, one of the things that you need to understand is that you, even with the Haitian government making such a major move and now having their platform online and saying that, okay, we want a level of transparency, I don't believe that this transparency is going to happen in the next 5 years. Personally, I don't, because they're still struggling. It's still the same group of people that are trying to do certain things. So if you are someone who is looking into the market of Haiti and you happen to be a Haitian person and you left Haiti for a long time, I believe that you really need to have the proper information to know how to move in Haiti and different format. There are certain things that I can coach people one on one that I just can't blatantly say online, right? And also the other things, you guys know that in the live discussion that I worked on, I criticized the fact that Haiti didn't have a new constitution. Well, also over the weekend, I realized that yes, there is a new constitution that has been that is being drafted, and it's been drafted since the year 2017. And this constitution has a huge part on the inclusion of the Haitian diaspora as part of members of the government. Now, I saw this and I was like, no, I need to debate a lot of those articles because I was not in agreement with that. So, oh, maybe next week. Listen, I really wanted July to be a quiet month for me, but it doesn't look that it will be because I really want to debate some of those things because I feel like in that new constitution, which is drafted, so they're still drafting it, right? And now the work that I'm doing, because I do have people that I know who work in the Haitian government, and I really want to play a role. And because I feel like, and we're gonna debate this more precisely in the upcoming weeks. And you let me know what you guys are thinking about that, especially those of you who are in the diaspora. I really believe that this is too broad with this new constitution, the way that they are drafting it. I do feel that because Haiti, so many of us are living abroad, right? So many of us have been dispersed. I mean, hey, so many Haitian people are living abroad. I do feel like, people are, the Haitian diaspora always wants to be included. They want to feel included. They want to feel like they have a voice. But I don't believe that it should be so broad that any Haitian diaspora should be able to hold position of governmental position in Haiti. I think that this is a disaster, a recipe for a disaster on my end. I feel like this is such a recipe for a disaster because what you're gonna have, you have to remember that people who are in the diaspora are in the diaspora from many other countries. So you'll have Haitian people that are in the diaspora in the United States, just as you'll have Haitian people that are in the diaspora in Europe, just like you'll have them who are here with us in the Caribbean. It's gonna get ready to rain, right? So when you are saying things like you want the inclusion of Haitian diaspora, but you can't really just say openly like they can hold certain members of governmental position first. What about the Haitian people? What about Haitian kids who went to study at Haitian university? There are people that I know. I went to school. I mean, I still have people who are my former classmates, who never have children that they never sent off to study anywhere else but here in Haiti. How many times have I come here and I've expressed to you that as someone who's lived for 12 something years in the US, it was so difficult for me to evolve in Haiti because the lifestyle is different. Lifestyle between Port-au-Prince and the province are different. We could be here in this country and our reality, oh, it's getting ready to rain. And our reality is just very, very different, right? We could be here and that the reality is very different. So I don't believe that the new constitution so should be so lenient when it comes. Oh my God. Give me a second. I think we should go inside because this light is pretty good, right? Hold on. I can't believe that it's getting. Okay. Give me 1 second. I don't think that is gonna rain, but still, give me a second. Okay, we're back inside. So, yes, guys. So I don't believe that they should be so lenient. See this? I don't believe that they should be so lenient when it comes to the inclusion of the Haitian nationals. I don't believe so. It's just going to create too much chaos. And you know what? I really feel like they're doing so because so many people are living in the diaspora who used to hold position in the government. So gen an pil moun ki se haisyen ki naturalize yo lan yon lot peyi, mais an pil nan moun sa yo se moun ki te kon travay nan gouvernement haisyen. So mpase ke lè yo fè sa ke yo di kon sa, nou vle inklusyon, inklusyon ki se mette moun nan diaspora, fè pati de gouvernement haisyen. Mpase ke se parce ke yo toujou ta reme ke ti moun sa yo gen yon seri de akse. Lè ke wap defini lwa e lan nouvel od mondial sa ki genye, c'est pour vraiment capable spécifique lan moun que wap di mais qui ça mais côté yon moun ka rentre mais côté moun ça pas ka rentre mais qui ça que nous bay accès avec lui mais qui ça que nous pas avec qui gain accès avec lui moi capable très firm, I stand really really firm with my decision of saying that gen say the moun que I believe that they should revoke their citizenship même sou prale lan we're going as far as crime. Il y a une série de monde qui commettent une série de crimes humanitaires en Haïti. Moun sa yo pas ta supposé, le gouvernement haïtien ta supposé révoquer complètement, révoquer citizenship moun sa yo. Parce que même aux États-Unis, dans tout grand pays, il y a une série de bagages qu'on fait que automatically this kind of like terminates your citizenship. So anyways, bagay yo ap chanje, gen pil moun ki pa kontan avek mwen, gen pil moun ki ap touve, e mwen men mka di nou sa ke thankfully my work is not only here on YouTube. The same way that I always tell you guys this, YouTube is not something that I do. I'm not a YouTuber. YouTube has always been a platform that I utilize in order to communicate with people, in order to share views and thoughts, right? But also my work is evolving outside of YouTube. So don't ever be surprised if you see my name part of definitely the change making in Haiti because I am at this point, right? And that you can reshape the future of what you want to see. So When you think about the fact that for me to do the work that I do, I literally had to be in Haiti. This is 6 years for me in Haiti. I never left. I stayed. I'm not going to say that I'm better than the next person, but why is it that someone who has never come to Haiti, just because you are a diaspora, you should automatically, because you're Haitian or Haitian second generation, whatever, you should be able to hold position of power? Am I right or am I wrong? Governmental position is supposed to be there for people who understands policies of the country. C'est ça que Haïtien, and we're gonna have a nice debate because I haven't really gone into. I downloaded the Constitution. You guys can have access to it as well if you want to. I think you can go. I'll look for the information and I'll put it for you. And also when I have that live discussion, I'll let you know. It'll be more proper. So it's a live discussion that I'm thinking about doing maybe sometimes next week. This is the first week of the accelerator program, so I'm still signing in people, receiving people, participant, and just making sure that people are going smoothly. So maybe by mid July or so, I'll probably do that live discussion. I'll have the time to take an in-depth look into the drafting of that new constitution and give you my thoughts and my perspective. And there are certain articles that I saw. I said, oh, I looked at them and I said, oh no, I'm not for that. So we'll have healthy debates regarding that. So those of you again that are part of the diaspora, especially those of you who are under the TPS status, I listen. Don't wait. Trust me, guys. Come see. Don't wait. Parce que moi qu'on Haiti ça. Okay, I know this Haiti. I know some of those people in Haiti. You need to have a way to maneuver. You need to have a way to maneuver if you're gonna come, if you want to establish yourself, right? If you want, let me take a simple example before I go because I haven't ate per usual, and let me see how much charge do I have on my phone. Well, I have enough charge, but still, let me take an example about something. My barber, the guy who used to cut my hair for me, um, is a young man, right? I'm gonna show you through him about discipline, focusing and discipline, and this is where I'm at. If I wasn't focused, when after the assassination on July 21st, when they on July 7th, 2021, I would have been part of those who were leaving Haiti because everybody was fleeing. It was chaotic. People didn't know and didn't understand what was going on. But I stayed and I hold my ground. In life, you have to be able to remember that everybody doesn't have the same opportunity. So certain situation, the way that they apply for one person, they're not going to be applying for you. Parce que tout le monde pas gen accès avec même bagay. But what it's important is that it's important for you to know, okay, what do I have access to and how can I maximize what I have access to? What do I have? And how do I maximize what I have in order to get to where I want to go? That's very, very important. My barber is a young man. I remember in 2021 when stuff happened like that, there were times where it was tough for him. It was really tough because the majority of his clientele was out of Haiti. I mean, he was only working with a handful of us here in Haiti. And this was one of the major reasons why I kept, giving him a lot. Yes, I kept giving him a lot of motivation with the work that he was doing. Look at this. He stayed. He built on his clientele. The people where he used to work out were so disgusting. This is a story for a little time. But one of the things that I used to teach him, I used to always counsel him. I used to tell him, Gabby, build on your clientele. Build on your clientele. Parce que we have a saying in Creole, ça qui pour rete pour. You know what I mean? Your clientele are your clientele. People do business with you because whatever you are providing to them, they like it. They want the service, right? So you have a returning people. And now, because you had so many people who were fleeing, you had a diminishing in barbers who were fleeing. And look at this guy. This guy in 2021, when I never forgot that, we had a hair appointment right before, right around the time that the assassination happened. And he flew. He's from Cap Haitian. He left Port-au-Prince in a heartbeat, but then he came back. He never, not once. I am so freaking proud of this guy. You have no idea. He never, not once swayed. Not one time did he look into leaving the country. Not one time did he think about, getting a visa or anything. He just stayed focused. And today, this guy has opened his barbershop. He is under 30. So pendant que tout le monde a dit, oh, Haïti pas bon, pas de côté, pas de ceci, pas de façon pour moi ouvrir un business, moi pas qu'à faire ceci, moi pas qu'à faire cela. Moun qui gen tête li qui sous épaule li, hein, moun qui compte côté le vérifier, moun qui gen un objectif, moun qui gen discipline, moun qui focus à faire. C'est pas un petit monde qui riche. He's not from a wealthy family. D'ailleurs, he comes from the Cap Haitian. He is the firstborn. This is a success story in itself. Gabriel is a major success story. And in any country, this guy would have access to so much opportunity for what he's been able to open as a young man with what resources? Savings account. He didn't go to the bank to ask for a loan. He didn't, like, what bank would they have given it to him? But today, Clippers Barbershop, I have it on my shorts. Check them out on Instagram. Check him out on TikTok. I mean, you used to see my hair. This is just to show you guys. In life, you need to learn how to be disciplined. And also, you have to remember that your decision is yours alone. Things in the United States are not going to get better. They are not going to get better. This is not an administration who comes to play. So I've been seeing on TikTok so many people in New York, the Haitian fighting with ICE. I don't applaud that. You know, subconsciously, yes, I'm proud, but I don't applaud this conduct. You know why? Because I know who President Trump is. I know his mindset. What if he decides to deploy U.S. Marshal in New York instead of ICE? And now with U.S. Marshal, what if it becomes and it turns into something else, being very violent? A lot of people are on TikTok, people applauding the Haitians, saying, "Yeah, you forgot who the Haitians were. The Haitians are the first Black Republic." There is a time and a place for everything. I don't believe that Trump is the type of guy who would be okay with this particular conduct. Like, sorry about that. Probably que Trump c'est un nèg qui parle mais sorry about that. Probably que Trump c'est un nèg qui parle mais prend des fils en même. Donald Trump is not the type of man who likes to be defiant. And chaque moun en champ. So we have to be very careful of understanding the times of today, because I don't applaud what I'm seeing because I know that it could take a different turn. What if the president decides to deploy U.S. Marshal and saying National Guard on these guys in New York? What if he's looking at it, he's like, oh, really? That's how they are acting? All right, so we move in with the National Guard. So now you have people who starts to not only being murdered, but now you know that if they start to catch people, they are going to start to beat them up. I mean, I don't know. This is why I try to not want it to be online, because people's views are not my views. And thank God for wisdom these days. Yes, thank God for old age. Because if this was 10, 15 years ago, this would not be the conversation. But why should I incite you to be a part of something that can be harmful to you when I can do two things? I can empower you, I can teach you, I can reassure you that, hey, you know what? It's not actually that bad in Haiti if you decided to move back to your country. There is a way that you could do so. And when I literally created an entire service to support you, so I'm just letting you know. It's I actually have the notes here. Yeah, I have the notes here for the video that I'm going to work on. And you're going to see how everything is going to come back. Like everything that I talked about, everything with digital era, everything. And you know what's so interesting is that usually I get a lot of demand from Haitian people. I actually counsel two people, right? They haven't taken their consultation, but one of them is actually a woman who wanted to create a major app that was going to connect the education system in Haiti. And when she came, and she actually was one of my client last year for the summer accelerator program. And I said to her when she was talking to me that it's doable, but there were many things that we would need to go into in order for us to do that. Because when you're talking about like an app, I'm not going to give the details of the work that she was doing because it's confidential. But now you're looking at the educational system in Haiti, because it's like, who's going to have access to this particular app? Is it going to be the private school? Is it going to be the government school? And what is it going to be? Right. So this is to show you. And unfortunately, life happens a lot of the time when you are thinking about something, when God gives you like a vision. You got to act on the vision that God is giving to you. Because if you're not acting on that vision right when God is giving you the vision, then He's taking that away and He's giving it to the next person in order to do it. And that's exactly what happened to her. She literally, first of all, she had the idea a couple of years back. And then she ended up having a situation with a family members, and then it came back to her. So she reached out to me. She signed up for the program, the accelerated program, which was good for her. But I never forgot, I told her that you should sign up for a consultation for that. But through the accelerated program, which is one thing that I told you that I do, I sort of like counseled her and taught her how to move forward. But she still needs the step, right? And we are in 2025 and she hasn't signed up. She was supposed to sign up in the top of the year. She didn't sign up. And guess what? I to get again. I to get again. I don't know how many people that just by speaking to them, friends, past people who knew me, that had an idea, and I said, "Do this, do that, do this, do that," and they didn't. They waited. And now 10 years later, they want to do it. A lot of the times I'm no longer as available, and now I am running a service, or the competition is already there. In 2021, I worked with a former friend who had an excellent business. She had an excellent business on skincare, and she wanted to open the market here in Haiti with her skincare. And I said to her, you need to market yourself differently. You need to have an online presence, because these days you are missing on client if you don't have an online presence. She waited and waited and waited. And guess what? Now the level of competition online when it comes to products, it's crazy. And she feels like she doesn't even know where to start. But 4 years ago, when there were not even that many people with that business, I said to her, put your foot down and get the ball going. Put your foot down and get the ball going. You guys have to learn how to listen to me, because I can only tell you things that I'm seeing, and I can only encourage you with things that I'm seeing. But I cannot force anyone to take um, accountability for their own lives. And like I said to you before, everything is not applicable to everybody. So situations are different, things are different. But instead of yes. there's like not only Uber in Haiti, but there's like different private taxis in Haiti. There's even taxes, it's like limo taxes that takes people to fancy places and things like that. I'm not so sure if you're following me on Instagram, but I do believe that I follow one of those taxi page um, on Instagram. If you are following me on the youth agency Instagram, I think that I can share that page with you. I would have to look through it. But yeah, there are. It's not as there not only is there Uber, but there are also people who just do it privately, like people who drive privately. And if you wanted to open that, there would be also a level of security that you would need to have in terms of like also what type of Uber would you be doing, right? Are people able to drive for money? I will need a job. If you're coming to Haiti, you will need a job. Where and it depends on the skill set. Yes, you can drive for money, but you have to think about it is if you're driving for money, Haiti is different. It's not like the US because people walk in Haiti and people take the taxi, the motor taxi, which is the fastest thing. I hopefully you're not thinking about coming here and driving the motorcycle. It's not the most fun jobs to do. So if you're talking about drive for money, then the easiest ways that I would say is to open a different company, to open maybe a selective company where before you were to come down to Haiti, you would identify the people who would need access to your services, right? And what type of services would you have available for them? Those are all the things that you would need to look into in terms of like having a driving thing. Right now, it's very limited in terms of like going to the countryside, right? So where would you go? Would you do it in Cap Haitian? Are you familiar with the routes of Haiti? Can you drive safely in a country like Haiti? Are you comfortable to drive in the roads of Haiti? Those are all of the things that have you driven before in Haiti. Those are all of the things that you would, need to take into consideration. Thank you for your great advice. My darling, I am here for you. You've been following the channel for a long time. And I do know that you have the desire to come to Haiti. So anybody that I know who has a desire to come to Haiti, don't hop into a lot of times I see people doing the hopping game. Hopping game meaning they're under it's really bad, guys. I see a lot of people doing the hopping game. So they're under every channel of people such as myself who are living in Haiti in order to gain access to information. And that's not the right way to do it. Because the reality is that I'm going to be really honest. I'm not trying to shoot my own horns. There are very few people who are online who are really telling you the reality about living in Haiti outside of myself. Very, very few people are telling you those realities about what it constitutes to be and to live in a country like Haiti. So when you are listening to someone, you have to remember that YouTube is YouTube and people are having their own agenda with YouTube. So how many people are and then a video is a video. A video, even with myself. Look at this. I had a conversation with that man today. My internet connection was not working. I mean, today I feel pretty calm, but in any other day, my level of frustration is off the rooftop with certain things. So there is that as well that you need to know. I know people who came to who was here in Haiti, but they don't want to be here because of what it requires. So it's really important not to hop doing the hopping game like sotila alas. No, you need to identify what you want, and the best way is to always go the more professional route and say, okay, I really want to get a consultation, whether you're getting it from myself or if you can identify any other person that you feel comfortable with, that you feel like can give you credential information. Because one of the things that I don't want is like, I'm not telling people, come to Haiti, come to Haiti, come to Haiti. I'm literally telling you, if you are considering to come to Haiti, get your consultation in advance in order for you to be prepared so that you know exactly how you can maneuver. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go. The rain is coming. I'm pretty hot over here, and I have to go eat. I can't promise that I'll be live because I'm working right now. The registration for the accelerator program, for those of you who are interested in joining, is still open. I'll keep it open for this entire week, right? I'll close it up on the 14th. I have this session and I'll have another session. I have a couple of videos coming for you guys, and stay strong. You know, don't feel discouraged. A lot of chance. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for things because, thankfully, I stood my ground. I positioned myself well. And that's where you have to say it's always understanding how you can network, right? Network effectively. Enjoy your food. And thank you again for the amazing work you're doing. Thank you so much. And I love you so much. You are amazing. Courage. Okay. Courage. Don't feel discouraged, guys. I have family members who are also under TPS in the United States. I call them, I have family members who are frightening. I think that I sit more confidently because I have a vision into how things are moving. So if you are living in the US right now, I know that it could feel frightening for you. Just relax. You have Miss Daisy Love to give you good information and to point you into the good direction. Even if I tell you guys that I'm pro Trump, that doesn't mean that I'm not pro Haitian, right? That doesn't mean that I'm not pro Haitian. Quite the contrary. I just want you guys to be ahead, all right? So thank you, Anne. Thank you again. And thank you for being here with me, guys. I don't know, maybe I'll hop online sometime this weekend. Yeah, so just to give you encouragement, I have videos coming up also.